スタープラチナザワやれやれだぜ。
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show with another video, and man, these mobile games are going crazy. I mean, like, it's absolutely insane how much these mobile games are progressing and how good they're starting to look. Now, generally, most people don't want to play a mobile game. I'm not gonna say I'm not in that camp, you know what I'm saying? But I have played Dragon Ball Legends, Duel Links. I play like certain little games in my spare time. You know, I enjoy them. I have fun with them. But I've always made videos talking about how I felt like some of these mobile games could have been converted to console games. I think that the mobile market right now is just too easy. And I'm not really here to give a whole lecture about that. I want to talk most specifically about this game and about solo leveling. But basically, with microtransactions being such a big thing in today's world, you can basically make a game with characters that are very familiar to you, and you know, have you pay a lot of microtransactions to get certain variations of characters that are stronger and that fit better within the battle system of whatever you're playing. And that's how a lot of these games make their money. You know, and a lot of games, just specifically like maybe AAA or console games, they're based off more of you playing the story. But enough of that. I want to get back to solo leveling. Now, for me, I read like a little bit of solo leveling. When I heard a long time ago that they would be getting an actual animation, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna read everything because I'm not really experienced in manhwa. I read a lot of manga, but I've only read like one manhwa all the way through, and that was Tower of God. And that was like maybe 500 something chapters. That was an insane amount of chapters. But when I see stuff like this, I'm mad that these games or these ideas weren't made. You know, this Tower of God could have been an amazing game just for the amount of content that it has into it. It kept me interested all the way through, even though the actual animation had a couple of scenes of lackluster animation. I think that the story is really good. I think solo leveling story is really good. I was really intrigued by it. You know, normally I don't like isekai type anime, but this one is a little bit different. So from information I looked up, I do know that solo leveling is done. It's already had its final chapter or whatever. Also, God of High School was cool too. I don't think God of High School is as good as these other two, but then again, I haven't read much of the webtoon. So, reading straight off the plot synopsis. In a world where hunters and humans who possess magical abilities must battle deadly monsters to protect the human race from certain annihilation. And from my general knowledge of actually reading a little bit of the manga, it looks like everybody in that world has a level. But we won't really get into that. You know, that's for if you want to, you know, figure out what that's all about. But if I'm being honest, and don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on phone games. You know, I do play them myself. I think the game was good, if I'm being honest, and I would probably play it considering I want to know more about the solo leveling franchise. You know, I don't really want to spoil the story for people who haven't really got a chance to, you know, read it yet. I think it's a really great story. I'm nowhere near finishing it. I'm nowhere near really getting into the meat of it. But I really do enjoy the story for what I've seen so far. And I'm really invested in this game, I'm be honest. Like, I might actually play it. I think it looks interesting. I think it looks good. I'm definitely not one just to be like, it's a mobile game, so I would never play it. I would never try it out. I do think a lot of these games could be console games, though. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, these mobile games getting out of hand. It's starting to look too good, you know what I'm saying? For me, I have like a really old phone. If I want to play a game like this, you know, I really have to upgrade, you know. I think, me personally, though, I will be reading a little bit more into solo leveling. I think that could really help out my understanding of this game. It looks like you face a lot of different enemies and stuff, and it looks like you'll be able to understand the story from the game. But me, you know, I generally want to kind of grasp the story in its entirety. A lot of times when you're doing the story through a game, they cut a lot of the parts that are really like character building and stuff, and they just do the only hype parts. I want to really understand the story. I don't know if I mentioned in the video, but I did read all the Tower of God. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I liked all the world building and all the different hints of future characters and stuff. I really loved everything about it. So I really can't understand how they can condense that into one singular game. I think it could be a multitude of games. I think it could be like a whole series. And considering that, you know, many people haven't heard of these stories before, they haven't heard of these, you know, they know the solo level is getting anime. They know Tower of God has already gotten an anime. The anime for Tower of God made me read my first webtoon all the way through. And you know, I've been checking out a couple since. I think they're really good material. I think there's a lot of untapped potential, you know, with those types of stories. But I'm amped this is again the game. You know, I'm amped. I've seen some of the Tower of God characters in other games and stuff, so this could be interesting. I think that, you know, with a story as big as that, with so many different characters in and out, you can definitely make games. And phone games are the easiest to make because it's, you know, it's a really simple minus I can speak. they make a lot of money out these games. Is what I'm trying to say. They make a lot of money out of these games, and they're very profitable. You know, they make a lot of money coming in. You know, just because really all you have to work on is like visual effects, and if you do a gacha game and you're summoning for a particular unit or a card or whatever, you'll put hundreds of dollars in to get basically a picture. And I'm talking from the experience of actually playing it. It may sound like I'm kind of ragging on it, I'm being negative on it, and honestly, for me, I'm one of the people of the camp. If you don't really like that, don't play. I do enjoy getting like nice, very powerful units and stuff. For me, those games are mostly about the gameplay. It's never really about the collecting for me, so it's a little bit different. This in itself looks like a really action-oriented type of game, so I'm really interested to see where they're gonna go from here, and how they're gonna actually spread this out. I would really love the solo leveling console game. I bring it up a lot of times in a lot of my videos. I really like the way Kakarot was done. I really want to see stories that isn't as popular. Kakarot is just, Dragon Ball Z is a story that's been done over and over and over again. I really want to see a game that's not Naruto, that's not One Piece, it's not, Kakarot. I want to see Cyber Connect 2 do a game like this, but, really get me intertwined with the story. A story I've never seen before, but it could be a direct story, but obviously this is not as popular as Dragon Ball Z, so a lot of people would be the first time reading this or first time playing it. I have no faults in this game at all. I really couldn't say. I'm definitely gonna be playing it and trying it out, whatever. I'm not gonna be like against it, but all I have to say as far as this goes is that I do support mobile games. I think they are becoming, in my opinion, a little too big now. So I see some of the mobile games look crazy. Like they have a Full Metal Alchemist mobile game, I think it's coming out, or it's at least already out. It may not be out for me, but I think it is. I've seen gameplay of it, and it looks really good. It looks amazing. But in reality, we'll never get that Full Metal console game because it's just not hot enough right now. I mean, obviously people still love Full Metal, but at least if they do it in this way, they can know they can make a little bit of money back. They can develop the app, develop the game, and make a lot of money back for the effort. It's just the easiest way to do it. So, a question for you guys, to be honest, how do you feel about mobile games? Like, seriously, how do you feel about mobile games? Me personally, I'm a little 50-50. Like, at a certain time, at any given time, I'll kind of get together and like play a mobile game. Maybe I might play it like half the day if I get really addicted to it. Like, I might go back on Duel Links and just like continuously play and play and play, try to see how high I can get before I lose interest. And that's the thing with mobile games, I lose interest a lot. But if you have a lot of them, it's a good chance you can kind of spread that around a little bit and really be able to figure out which one you like and which one you want to play at the time. It's games that it's not necessarily you have to bring your full attention to, but there are games that you can really some games you can find a level of depth that aren't in most of the mobile games. So I will say that I do like mobile games. So my second question is, would you rather have a solo leveling console game, or would you rather have this mobile game? I'm gonna be honest, if I had to choose for my own question, I would probably say the mobile game. Only because solo leveling is a huge project, but a lot of people don't even know what it's about or don't even know it in general. So if they make a console game, it probably will go undersold. If they build a hype around the series and let the anime come out, then they'll get the numbers that they want. So right now it's not really a safe time to really drop it as a brand new console game. It could be cool. It'd be good. I mean, the story is really good, but it's just not a safe market for it right now. And question number 3, do you love solo leveling? Me personally, my answer to this question, I do enjoy it. I have to read more of it. I have to really get lost in the pages and stuff, but I really enjoyed, like, I seen the whole beginning, basically the whole prologue, and I really was intrigued by it. And I really wanted to wait to the anime, but as I've noted with Chainsaw Man and a lot of other anime, I really couldn't wait. I had to go to the manga. In this case, it'll be the manga. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Also, so I had to come back at the end here, or I might splice this in the middle, depending on where the video goes. I had to come back and say, basically, that I will be doing giveaways. I will be doing those starting probably January. I'll probably do one either every month or, every week, depending on how that all looks for me. I will be doing giveaways. It's the first video I really set it on, but I do want to let it be known that I don't really know how I'm gonna structure it yet. And I'm gonna have to look into how to do it so that any bots wouldn't get it or whatever, and really make it fair, really make it structured. I really want to do that. I'll probably give away like PSN or Nintendo Online or whatever card you want me to buy. I'll just buy it and send you the code or something like that, through PayPal or whatever the situation is. But I want to do a little bit more research because YouTube's been plagued by these bots and it's been looking bad for YouTube for a while. And I really want to do something like that, you know, for it benefits both, you know. It's like marketing for the channel, and then you guys can walk away with, you know, I'm specifically a small channel, so not a lot of views and stuff, so not a lot of chances for people to kind of enter. So I mean, hey, it's a little easy to lick off me. But with that being said,
スタープラチナざわやれやれだぜ